Hello, welcome, how you doing? Welcome back to my little plain and undecorated wall. Yeah, this is it, we're back for 5 Parsecs. How are you doing? Oh, good lord, that's a lot of text from Squid. Most guys see Solid Gaming getting some love. 5 Parsecs is a bonus. Definitely. If you were here last Friday, we've started playing a 5 Parsecs mini campaign. If you weren't here last Friday, it doesn't matter because we'll just jump in. And the idea of this is my only... I technically played 5 Parsecs once before this. And this is my first in anger go. So, you know, any tips, any help, anything like that, let me know. Because, galord, I need it, as Squid will testify. So yeah, just feel free to dive in with suggestions, anything like that. We've done the character creation. We've created our crew. And because my crew sheet was so awful, I've rewritten it up. It's a lot tidier now, and I can tell who's got what. We do have a little bit of upkeep to do, but we'll kick right into things. Also, heads up while we're starting, there's a 5 Parsecs painting competition on. If you want to find out about that, head to the Discord. Another thing. Hey Cassie, how you doing? Welcome back. I hope it's good wherever you are. I'm very sweaty and hot because it's horrible here, and I live in an old brick house, flat thing, and it doesn't have enough windows. So if I look a bit like I'm about to pass out, send help. With that in mind, I do have my trusty air conditioning robot on, so hopefully the noise is okay. Let me know. You'll probably hear planes and stuff going overhead, but like that. Guess who lives under a flight path? But yeah. So if you want to have any suggestions, then please do jump in. So previously on 5 Parsecs, we created the Crimson Tunics, a bunch of salty brigands who are out to try and pay off the debt of their ship, the Blue November, which is a retired military prisoner transport. Don't tell my boss I'm watching this. I won't. It's going to get up to 27 today. 27. It's 32 here. It is 32 in London, in the UK. And I'm one of those people who will just complain about how hot it is. I don't care if it's hotter in your country. I'm sorry. I'm whingy like that. I'm English. That's what we do. We complain about the weather. But yeah, we're trying to pay off the Blue November, which isn't a bad little ship. It's a bit tanky. It's got some emergency drives. It's got a water purifier, so we can sell water, which is good. The problem is, right, we have a couple of team members down. Akbar, our illustrious feral leader, half man, half squid, is still there. He's doing okay. Oof, what's what, 90? Yeah, it's about that. My conversion isn't so good, but it's about that. It's Atlanta, Thames and the luxury. Exactly. We also have their trusty right-hand Karen, who is Joe Rexenstein, who's being represented by Rex from Mass Effect. We've finally given them a blade. We spent some of our ill-gotten gains on that, gave them a blade. I think that seems like a good idea. We also have Max, the human Max, who nearly died. It was close. Turned out he was okay. He is armed with a jump belt and a shotgun to bounce in there and get rid of things. We also have, who is it left? Aquafresh, the blue bot, armed with another with a shotgun. One half of the dental droids. Now the problem is, the other half of the dental droids, Colgate, is in repair and has a repair score of 6. So I don't know what that means, but it feels like it's probably a bad time. I don't think Colgate's going to be in the fray. And also, Dave the Dangerous, or Dangerous Dave the Destroyer. I'll remember this one of these days. is in sickbay for 5 campaign turns. And I don't know if we'll ever see Dave again, to be brutally honest. I don't know if he'll ever resurface. Maybe we can pay for some medical aid, get him out of there. One thing we do need to do, and I can't believe we didn't do this last time, so I'm looking for your help on this, is, if you remember, we are currently on a planet which is a vendetta planet. So if we fight someone, then they're more likely to become a rival. We never named this planet. So I'm up for anything. Whatever you want to call it. Let's give this planet a name, because I feel like we may be making this our home, crappy as it is, for a while. But yeah, so planet names, please. I'll take whatever I can get. On this planet, we have a patron, the Great Cashew, who works for the Illuminati. Zircon, because it's not a diamond. Planet Claire. Do you perhaps know some... I've got the windows open. Sorry about that. Do you perhaps know someone called Claire, Ralph Plowman? I like the name Claire. Planet Malfagor. Good God. That sounds terrifying. It's a song, B-52s. It is. How did I not remember that? I'm going to do that. I'm going for that one. There we go. So we are on Planet Claire. I knew I recognised something from. I thought I just know the name Claire, but turns out I've heard a song. So let's get cracking. Why not? We could probably get through a couple of battles tonight, I think. So we're going to kick straight off into the campaign turn. First, is there an invasion we need to flee? Thankfully, no. Things aren't that bad yet. Decide whether to travel. We can leave behind Planet Claire, having just named it. We can come back to it, but at the moment, I don't particularly feel we need to leave Planet Claire. Planet Claire's been good to us so far, despite the fact it has 3 rivals on it, 2 of which are after Max. So, unless anyone has an objection, I don't think we're going anywhere. Also, it costs 5 credits to travel, and if there's anything we can save our credits for, it's maybe fixing up our lads in the sick bay and in the repair bay. No one ever dies there. Yeah, that's gonna come back and haunt us, isn't it? So next, well, we haven't arrived at a new world, so we don't need to worry about any of this. We know that we don't need licenses to do anything with that. Upkeep. Every campaign turn, you must pay upkeep for your crew, which is great. So we're gonna spend 1 credit because we've got 4 to 6 crew members. So I haven't got an eraser. What a fool I am. I'll just cross it out. 30. We're around 30 here. So there we go. We can sell equipment to pay for upkeep. Well, we've got a stim pack and a damaged rattle gun. I don't know if a rattle gun's any good. Do we want to fix that? Maybe. Who can tell? You do not have to count crew members in sickbay towards the upkeep cost. Well, and we can also kick people out. We could just get rid of Colgate because he's too broken. But hey, now we can make payments on our ship debt, right? We currently owe 30... we owe... What do we owe? Oh, I've crossed out our debt. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Our debt is 31 and our credits are 9. More money than I thought we had. So yes, we owe 31 credits on our ship. So we'll have to pay 2 to this, which is not great. We should therefore pay at least 1 to bring it down, I think, because if we pay 1, save 1, otherwise we're just getting a debt of 2. We've got 9 credits. What do you reckon? A couple of credits on this? Makes sense, doesn't it? Let's go for it. Let's just play on the edge of this. Let's just spend 1 credit, bring it down to 30 on the debt, and now that means we pay 1 credit back again for our interest. So we're back to 31. Already my sheet is covered in scribbles. Fortunately, we're not nowhere near 75 credits, so the repossessors are not coming for our ship yet. We've got no damage. Pay for medical care. Here we go. If you have crew in sick bay, Dave the Dangerous, I'm looking at you here, you may now pay 4 credits. What? To remove 1 campaign turn? He's got 6. Is it 6 or is it 5? It's 5. Dave, you weren't even that good. Come on, mate. What do we do? Scrap Colgate. We scrap him. I don't know if we can get... We don't get money for dismissing people. We just get to keep 1 of their items. I wish we could scrap Colgate at this stage, to be honest. I guess the question is... I mean... You could call them both... What? You could cut them both loose. We could. It does feel a little bit like... I think if I was going to cut them loose, because you get nothing for it, really. I mean, you would get, like, 1 of their items. But as it is, Dave's in the sick bay. We can just move his items around. So we can take his colony rifle and his blast pistol. Whereas if we get rid of him, the only reason we'd do that is maybe at the start of next turn when our crew roster will be up higher. It's kind of cold to fire someone. Exactly. I mean, maybe we just put them on gardening leave and they kind of just sit there. I'm not gonna put... In my mind, I'm ring fencing 4 credits, right? But if we have to spend some... And we can always take them for next time. But if we... you don't pay somebody left behind, it's true. In my mind, 4 credits I'll put aside for Dave next time. If we have them. At the moment, we've got 8 credits. I don't know if we're rich enough for this. So, we'll see. We'll see, really. Yeah. Yeah, let's we'll just put that, a little note there for Dave, and a question mark. Okay, so now, let's do some training. Need to find a well-paying mission. Exactly. This is the thing, right? I'm not getting rid of Dave yet. However, if we end up broke, maybe we do. Maybe we do. It's not like I make bad choices at all. It's not like I bought all these base, like base rings, so that if it was harder to see on the board, I could put them in there. But of course, I bought the wrong size, so that doesn't work. I guess they're going to be quest markers now or something. So what can we do? What can we do? We can find a patron, we can train, we can trade, we can recruit. I mean, recruiting does seem like a good idea, because at the moment we have an active crew of 4 people, and that scares me. We could explore, we could track a rival for a showdown. We could repair your kit or decoy to stop rivals finding us. I think, as we've got 4 people that can look, every crew member that isn't in sick bay, I'm guessing Colgate counts as being in sick bay because he is bust. Repairs needed. I'll just look up repairs. I think I remember how it works, but I want to make sure. Repair your kit? No. Repair your droid. Bot repairs. Squid, do you remember how this works? You're wise. Help me, Squid. In the meantime, though, let's look up this rattle gun. Maybe the rattle gun is good to repair. Maybe it's better than some of the crap I have. Let's have a look. A rattle gun is a conventional machine gun. Doesn't seem like it's going to be great, does it? If we're being brutally honest. The rattle gun is 24 inches, 3 shots, though, and it's heavy. Oh. Oh. Maybe I do like this. Maybe we try to fix the rattle gun. Should repair a droid as the crew members like repairing a human instead of hospital, you're paying a machine shop. Yeah, that makes a degree of sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it actually says under bots. That would be the place to look, really, wouldn't it? Robot? Hello? Where are you? Swift. Current species precursor. Bots. Do not make any rolls of character creation. Da 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 da. Nope, that's cool. That's cool. Fair enough then. So yeah, we've got a lot of spending to be done here. I'm going to try and repair this rattle gun, I think. So, repair your kit. If you've had items destroyed, you can attempt to repair them. Roll 1d6 and the savvy ability score of the character doing this job. Add 1 if the character is an engineer. Nope. Every credit spent grants a +1. Okay, so our best savvy is Aquafresh. He's got +2. It's not too bad. So we're currently looking at what are we looking at? We need a 6, so we're looking at a 4 or up to repair the rattle gun. I think we'll just go for it straight, see how it works. 5. It's repaired. We now have a rattle gun, and I'm tempted to give that to Aquafresh because I don't know, man. You know, he's got a shotgun. It seems okay, and he's not destined to get into the crush of things. Yeah, let's give it to Aquafresh. So Aquafresh now has a rattle gun to go with his shotgun. The rattle gun has a range of 34, which is quite tasty, I think. That'll keep me occupied for a while. Oh no, 24, sorry. I can't read. 24 inches. It has 3 shots. Damage of 0, and it's heavy, which means that there's a -1 penalty to hit for the fire and move this round. So we want to get him into position. To roll back on him, yes. Robots in repair are treated like you're in hospital. Thank you, Squid. Thank you kindly. So yeah, that's not bad. Also, we've got a stim pack we found. We found a nice, delicious stim pack. Presumably that has to be given to someone. We can't just like, you know, we can't just like have that bouncing around. Although I wouldn't mind if it was bouncing around. Where can I find that? Stim pack? No. Equipment? Let's see what we can find here. There's a med patch. Timed at 0 turns. Oh, is it the same as a med patch, or is it a stim pack is something else, presumably? Oh, this is the fun part where I can't use tables. Oh, stim pack, here it is. Got it. If a character would become a casualty, they remain on the table with a single stun marker. Okay, that sounds good. I think I'm giving that to Max because we don't want him to get caught in the wild. So Max has a stim pack. There we go. We have a spare shotgun, but no one can really carry that. And we also have a spare colony rifle and a blast pistol. It is what it is. This is what we've got. Okay, so Aquafresh. Good job. Well done, my robot friend. Thank you. We've got 3 people left to do things. How would recruiting work? If we were to recruit someone, automatically recruit. 6 members, no. If you're 6 or more, roll a d6, add to the number of crew members sent to recruit. Okay, so we would need to actually send a few people. What do we think? I'm feeling like maybe we go in with 4. It's risky, but, you know, less people to spread the winnings around. Let's have a look. Let's do some trading, because I think stuff to sell might be good. Trading and exploring. I think that seems fine. So let's say Akbar is going to explore, as is Max, and Joe Rexenstein is off. You can do 4, but it'll be spicy. I like the sound of that. We can always retreat if things get a bit spicy, can't we? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Pain is an amazing teacher. So we're sending Joe to do trading. So let's see what Joe comes up with here. Let's grab some dice and trade. We are just going to roll on the trade table, see what he gets. 9. A 9. I find something useful. Roll once on the gear table, page 29. Something useful. I like that. The gear table. Here we go. Around 90. A sector permit. What could that be? It sounds exciting. Where's the list of all the stuff? Weapons and gear. A sector permit. When you arrive at planet with a license is required, roll 1d6 and a 4 plus the sector permit is accepted. That's pretty cool. Brave Sir Robin could join the crew. Yes, indeed. Sector permit. That is useful in case we ever need to get the heck out of Dodge and leave Planet Claire behind. Cool. And then exploring. The other 2 we're going to explore. So let's see what they have to do. Or should we go for trade? Because trade means we might get some credits. Let's suppose you have papers, please. You have papers. Exactly. Oh, you mean these? I'm going to change it. Max is going to stay, and he's going to trade, because I feel like there's possible of like having at least stuff to sell. You never know. We might get some money. 46. 46. Something interesting. Roll once on the loot table, page 131. I am more than happy to do that. Thank you, game. 131. The loot table. Here we go. What have we got? 12. It's a weapon. It is a 46. It is an energy weapon. Oh my God, this is pretty good. This feels really good. And 93, a hyper blaster. Now I'm no expert, but hyper sounds like it's a good blaster. Let's have a look at hyper blaster. That's definitely better than a blast pistol, surely. Hyper blaster. 24 range. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything with hyper in the name has... Exactly. It's not the average blaster, is it? Come on. Hyper blaster. So this is 34. Look, again, 24. I don't know what's wrong. I think the heat has cooked my brain. 24. 3 shots. 1 damage. It's not even heavy. That feels really good. That feels really good. Man, shall we give that to Akbar, our illustrious leader? Hyperblasters must be medicated to focus. That's a terrible joke, and I'm ashamed that I laughed at it as much as I did. So I'm going to give this to Akbar. We'll say Akbar's got the Hyper Blaster, which is 24 and 3 and 1, and no notes. I've got no notes. I like the fact that Akbar just takes what's good, you know. Here comes the big plane. And finally, One more. Shall we do? Let's do explore this time. Let's do explore. We said we were going to, and I'm occasionally a man of my word. Akbar is going to explore. 42. Someone wants a package delivered. When you travel to a new world, if this crew member is still in the crew, earn 3 credits and roll 1d6. On 1 to 2, you've acquired a rival and receive +1 stripper. All of a sudden now, 3 credits. Let's leave. Could you sell it? Not sure how that works, but credits. I mean, it's true, but shiny gun. So Akbar has a notes package. Okay, so we might try. Let's see. Yeah, let's have a look. Can we sell? I think you can sell earlier or Summit. I'm not sure. So you're Uber now. I could be. I'd rather be that than Every. Not that they broke my parcel the other day. I love you, Every, but come on. Setting. I don't know if we can sell things. Hey kid, can you just get this off plan for me? Yeah, you know, keep yourself. Exactly. I am literally a drug mule now. So there we go. We've done all our little things that we can do. Exploration is done. Determine job offers. We don't have we haven't received one, but we do have a patron. So how does this work? Do we let me double check this. I've suddenly got a bit confused. So you can tell I got confused because I actually went suddenly quiet. I was like, what? What? Did our patron leave us? No, they didn't leave us, did they? They would never leave us. Please. Upkeep, send job, determine job offers 3. Right, yeah, that's what we're up to. How do I find if I've got a job from my patron? How do I find out if I've got a job from, what's he called? The Great Cashew. Will it just pop up, I suppose, won't it? PQR, patrons. Patron jobs. See jobs. Jobs, 83. I'm on page 83. If you received, I haven't received one. So that would have been from exploration or trade or something, wouldn't it, I suppose? Oh no, it would have been if we'd have literally go look for someone to hire the crew. Okay. There may be local government or doing just... Okay, well, I guess we're not doing a patron job then. Which is a shame, because we could have got some danger pay. Otherwise, there's a job offer as a result of the exploration table. Got you. So the Great Cashew has not contacted us. We clearly disappointed them with our failure to... Well, no, we did the job. We just came back with a lot of bodies, and not all of them were the enemy. Reassign equipment. Take out some stash. Okay. Resolve any rumours. We're not currently on a quest, but we do have one rumour, I believe. We have one rumour. Where's my list of rumours? It's around here somewhere. Patrons 1, rivals 3. Question was we got 1, right? So we roll this. We roll a d6, and if it's equal or below the number of rumours, and we receive a quest. So if this is a 1, we get a quest. Oh no, a quest with 4 people. No. Don't laugh at the Great Cashew. He's very powerful. Okay, this could be bad. Okay, so we've got a quest. The crew might be troublous. May pursue immediately. We may pursue immediately. Okay. Good golly. Right, let's find a quest then. So how do we do this? How do we do a quest? I've never done a quest before, except like, you know, quest mission objectives, quest post, resolving rumors. 85. Well, I've done that. Quest missions objective. 89. Okay, determine the objective. Here we go. So let's see what a quest is and how long we have to do it, because we might have a while to do it, mightn't we? You don't always have like to do it straight away. Well, we'll see. From campaign turn, so you know what type of mission to play. Ooh, good to know. I think, well, in that case, we don't need to quite decide yet. Apologies, I'm all over the place here, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. All right. This is my fault. I'd skipped a step. So, first you must check the arrivals, give you the opportunity to choose your battle. Tally up the number of rivals you have and roll d6. We have 3 rivals. If the roll is equal to or lower than the number of rivals, one of them has tracked you down. Okay. It's a 6. We're still doing okay. Okay, so we now might be able to do, if we're not attacked by it, we can carry out an opportunity mission, continue a quest, or carry out a patron job. Well, we have an active patron, so we could do that, or we could do our quest. What do we think? Should we? What's more likely to give us money? Going on some random quest, or dealing with the Great Cashew? It comes from a secret society, I'll have you know. The Illuminati. I mean, I feel like a patron job is more likely to give us money. Exactly, patronage hath its privileges, my lord. I mean, I know there's a quest out there, but also we need money. Money is our problem right now. I got bills to pay. Patron it. We're going to patron it, right? So let's patron. Yeah. This is fine. So, battles, a patron mission. So, do we get to go through the world steps again, basically, or is it always the same? Do they always pay the same danger pay, or do we get to re-roll that, right? So, we've looked for a job offer from a patron, or do we not get that because we've gone seeking for it? I'd like to get this because, you know, benefits is benefits. So, let's do it then. You know, we've got a patron. We'll do a job for the Great Cashew. Akbar's gone to him, cap in hand. My lord, please. So, danger pay. Let's give that a go. See what we can get. Roll high. 3. That's not high. Danger pay is 1 credit. That's awful. So, danger pay +1. That's poop. Time frame 3. Please, my lord, we need the money. Exactly. 3. We have to do it in this campaign turn. Okay. This turn. Benefits 8+. Nope. Hazards 5+. Okay, we have a hazard and a condition. Oh my god, we've got a hazard and a condition with no benefits. Come on, Cashew. This isn't what I need. Okay, hazard. The hazard is 10. That can't be bad. Private transport. If you have rivals, that's a hazard. If you have rivals, they cannot track you this campaign turn. Fair enough. We've done this out of order, but you know, that's fine. That doesn't bother us at all. So, No rival tracking. That's nice. I'll take it. Maybe just say no thank you. No, no, no. Well, this is the trouble. I think if we say no to our benefactor, this might be a problem. A condition, vengeful. If the mission fails, the Great Cashew will become a rival. Which doesn't... I don't want him on my opposite side. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Well, we have to do it. We've got to do it. The cashew says jump, and we do indeed jump. Saying no thank you isn't an option. No, exactly. I think our patron is technically from a very illustrious family business. Our benefit, it should be the same as the last mission for the big nut. I don't recall one there. No. There wasn't one, was there? It should be the same as the last one. So is it always, the danger pay is always the same and the benefit is always the same and all that stuff? That comes with your patron. Is that the case? Because if that's the case, then we are in the money because our benefit was... No, it wasn't. We had nothing. We had absolutely zero last time. But, you know, we can check in there. Okay. Let's have a look. Here we go. Readying for battle. Danger pay varies. Benefit stays the same. Oh, okay. So because we had absolutely no danger, no benefits, hazards, or conditions on the last one, we don't have those either. So the cashew will never become our enemy, and rivals can track us. Come see, come ça. It gives, it takes. So, deployment conditions. Let's see how this one cracks on. It's a patron quest. 51. A brief engagement. At the end of each round, roll 2d6. If the roll is equal to or below the round number, the game ends inconclusively. Okay. 2d6 at round end. Nothing keeps you from generating them for the first time if you want more spice. Yeah, but I don't know. I'll keep doing jobs for the cashew until he doesn't want us to anymore. Notable sites. We're not fighting invasion, so is there a notable site? 53. 53. Shiny bits. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to have a quest marker, which I can use. I've got a little quest marker here, which has some fusion cores from Fallout on it. That can be our quest marker. Shiny bits. If we get to within that, wherever it is, then we get a whole credit to spend. Real money. Window scratching money, kids. This could be it. So random direction, it's going to go this way, and it's going to go 2d6 inches in that direction. 2d6 plus 2. So that's 5 plus 2 is 7. Really hope we start on this side of the table again, because it's right there. Look at that. Money, actual money. That's some finding money right here. Look at that. Whoop, whoop. Very nice. Determine the objective. Well, this is fair enough. Our objective is 7. We have to secure something. Secure objective. You must end 2 consecutive rounds with crew within 2 inches of the center of the table. A crew member with an enemy within 6 inches of them does not count. Oh my god, this is going to be hard. Okay, so let's create a quest marker for that. We can use actually let's use one of these game rings. I think that's basically the center, isn't it? So we'll put that there. That looks about the center to me. How do you feel about that? Oh, that doesn't show up at all, does it? Let's change that. We'll have a green one. Boop, boop. Oh, that's better. Oh, it catches the light pretty, don't it? I think that's about central. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. So we have to... 6 inches. That's a... Secure 6 inches. Yikes. We're not being attacked by a rival. Determine the enemy. Okay. So... The number of opponents you'll face is affected by the campaign crew size you've chosen, the size of the crew in the field, and the campaign difficulty. Now, the campaign difficulty has gone up by 1. We are now playing on the next highest level, because we decided, I thought it would be funny to be like, oh yeah, if we win, we up the difficulty. So the difficulty is now... where's our difficulty? If only I could find the difficulty. It'll come up at some point. Difficulty. Difficulty mode, page 64. I was zooming past it repeatedly. 64, page 93. What? I just looked it up. It said 64. Difficulty mode. Oh, it's just selecting it. So we played a normal. So we're now on challenging. So when determining enemy numbers, any 1 or 2 counts as a 3. That one too. Hey, I was also on, I was actually already on page 93 as well, which is great. So that's good to know. I just didn't know what difficulty I was on. So for a campaign crew size of 6, which we do have, we've got 2 people in the bunker. But roll 2d6 and pits the highest result. 5. So we're going to go up against 5 enemies. If we opted to play the campaign with a crew size of 5... Select the low. Now we need to roll 2d6 and select the lower result because we have a crew size of 4. Low result is 1, thank God. So we've got a 5 and a 1. Add the modifier listed under numbers in the enemy table. The modifier tells us the number of opposing figures you'll be fighting. Okie dokie. So we're currently looking at 6 enemies. 6 bad dudes. What is it, Luna? My cat has joined us. Expect chaos. If campaign's difficulty is challenging, either a dice roll or 2. Oh. So yeah, so that basically means that's a 3, isn't it? So actually we're up against 8 people. Double our number. This is where we all suffer greatly. The enemy force may include lieutenants. There's going to be 2 specialists. So we're going to get 2 specialists. This is... When you said, Squid, when you were like, this could be spicy, I should have listened to you. Great. So, let's see how this goes. Unless fighting invasion or an enemy from the roving threats, roll 2d6. So we're going to roll 2d6 again. That's an 11. We don't know who we're fighting against at the moment, so let's just see. Let's just see. We've got... we're going up against 66. For patrons, we're up against interested parties. Plenty of targets, though. Yeah, we've got to sit in the middle. We've got to sit in the middle, Squid. Interested parties. They're interested in me being dead, I think. Okay, so enemy encounter subtable. Let's find out who the interested parties are. Another group has taken interest in the job you are doing. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. 14. We are up against abandoned. Occasionally, a sort of sickness strikes crews in deep space for extended durations. The causes are unknown, but they often seek out old acquaintances, attacking in an animal-like fever. Oh my god, they're space zombies. This doesn't seem like it's going to be good. We are +1 to seize the initiative, and their lieutenants are affected by morale dice. Nice. Very nice. Also, numbers +1, which gives us another one in there. Therefore, we are going to be at 9. I need 9 enemy models to go up against my 4 brave souls. Send help, please. It's scary out there. I think I'm okay with that. It could be worse. It could be worse, but there are going to be 2. If I can find something to book my mark with, the pencil for now will do it. There are going to be 2 lieutenants. They roll separately for their weapons. Oh, I should probably work out who these guys have as a weapon first, shouldn't I, really? Come on. Okay. It's getting warm. Oh, it's getting toasty. Okay. Okay, enemies are usually listed with a weapon code and a specialist code under weapons. Excellent. I should have looked at that. Weapons. 1A. 1A. Excellent. So, roll once above, then roll for the specialist weapon, if available. Okay. 1. So their standard weapon is going to be 2 handguns. I could live with handguns. Let me find an enemy sheet. I'll just put it here. So they've got handgun. Let's look those up straight away. Handguns are 12 inches. 1 shot, 0 damage, and they are a snapshot, and they have pistol as a tag. Now, the specialists, the lieutenants, what's the difference? If you encounter, okay, oh, I see, right. So 1 will have a blade. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 will be a lieutenant, and 2 will be specialists. Crikey. So the lieutenant has a blade. That's fine. And the and +1 combat skill. Specialists. Ooh, golly. Specialists 1A. So again, we need to roll for this. This is getting tasty. He has a power claw. That's not good, is it? I don't like the sound of that at all. Let's have a little look. Power claw. It's brawl. And therefore is not doesn't have any shots. 3 damage. Oh my god, we must kill him very quickly. Melee and clumsy. Do we roll? Presumably we roll specialists separately, don't we? Yeah, I guess so. Roll separately. Okay, here we go. This other guy has 6. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. That sounds worse than 1. A handgun plus a ripper sword. Oh, good. Why does he have a Ripper sword? He's a space zombie. Deary me. Ripper sword. That's brawl as well, isn't it? And no shots, 1 damage and melee. It was not as bad as the power claw, to be brutally honest. And there we go. Back a bit, back a bit, back a bit, back a bit, back a bit. Unique. The enemy force may be led by a special character. This might be the mastermind behind their plan. Roll 2d6. I can do that. I can roll 2d6. Watch me do it. 8. Add +1 if the fighting. We are fighting each other. That's 9. On a roll of 9 or more, the opposition is accompanied by a unique individual. It's an addition. Come on! Oh god, it does sound like the Reapers. That's worse. I'm a leaf on the wind. So now we've got another person. Oh my god, we've got a unique individual. Roll on the unique individuals table. This is quickly turning into like our version of Rourke's Drift here. Unique individuals, here we go. Two, an enemy bruiser. Okay, so we'll add him in there then. The bruiser has toughness +1. It's no luck, and he has a power claw. And his notes simply say, a particularly unpleasant looking individual, which I think's a bit harsh, you know. At least he has 0 luck. His AI is G, and the, what are we looking at? The abandoned are A. So we've got 2 different AI types. So, right then, we need to now set up this battlefield. Wasn't there something to do with a problem, like, because last time we were in, what was it we were in last time? Everything was very, very soggy, wasn't it? And it was, oh, there's that still to come when we work that out. But where do we work out what the deal with the battlefield is? Have I missed that? Probably. Who can tell? Who can tell? We'll just carry on and we'll see what happens. Okay. Let's get off the board, guys. Save yourselves. And you get out of here. So, as mentioned last time, the very, very nice people at Deep Cut Studios have been kind enough to send us this neoprene mat, and also some scenery. And last week we used, reaches under table, we used the kind of the desert planet themed stuff, but because it's so hot outside, I cannot bring myself to use it again. So I think what we're going to do, let's go for using the kind of the more Warhammer-y, Gothic-y, grimdarky, ruined cathedrals. I think, you know, still a place where horrible bits and bobs might hang out. So we've got some pieces of that. So let's use that stuff. We've got 3 pieces, 3 large chunky pieces, which I'm very excited to use. Should create some interesting lines of sight as well. So, let's see what large things. Let's see. We've got the Pseudo Reapers clearly live in an urban zone. Yeah, exactly. This is like the what's it called? The bit at the bottom. I was going to say this is going to age me. The bit at the bottom of Babylon 5, where all of the dregs hang out. We'll put this one here. Like hook that round a bit. and we'll have, or, I mean, this is the thing, were I playing myself, I would be tempted to make like a kind of like a building like that around this place, but that means you can't see a damn thing. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to put you here like that, and there we go. One more over here, I think, and then we'll also have. That seems good. I like them being a bit angular. So there we go. We've got that. Let's also add. I've got the back of a truck flatbed, which I quite like. That can like give us like a bit of scrap. I quite like that. What else do we have here? I've got a vault door. Which can just be used like as a little bit of rubbish. In fact, we could put that on the flatbed like that. And what else can I find in my box of goodies? We've got some rocks. You can never go wrong with rocks. So let's just grab a few of those. This is looking quite grey on an orange level here. I don't know whether that's a problem or not, but we'll see. We can put some like rocks maybe like a bit tucked under there. That might be nice. And should we build some around this? Because we don't know which side we're going to place sides correctly this time. Put some around there, and then there's a little bit, these can sort of sit together, I think, like that, and make it quite a nice bit. What else? Anything else people can think of that would be nice? We've got some junk barricades, good old Fallout junk barricades, we can use those. That feels kind of suitable with this level of kind of whateveriness is going on here. We can put that like there. Try and create different areas. What else? A few more bits of rock. I do love me a rock, so you know, can't go wrong there. I hope you're all ready to make good choices, because I'm not at all. Let's just tuck these around. Kind of. I know this is kind of here. There's a building there or something. It's just what it is. Put that on there. There's a pile of rubble up on that thing. I don't know why. There just is. What else have we got? We've got some. Got like a wall, like a ruined wall. That could be good. We can tuck that like over here. It's like a nice little kind of edge. And I think what would be pretty good. I have to reach for another box somewhere. One moment, caller. I can't reach all of my scenery in one go. But you know I'm here. I can still be heard. My wise words are still with you. Just here they are. Here they are. Grab a few of these because they're quite nice. I've got a couple of spiky little fences. Because nothing says keep out quite like a spiky fence. Let's put one of those here. I don't know, maybe we don't need as many of these as I thought. That's all right. We'll close this up there and make like a small little line. There we go. There's like a little back line. That seems good. I think that's not too bad. That's not too much stuff. Not, you know. Let me know if you think we need to add more. But I'm kind of happy with that. It looks nice. And that's half the battle. Unfortunately, the other half of the battle is the battle. And that's the bit I'm not convinced I'm going to do well about. So, once tray suddenly good, randomly sets battlefield edge you will be entering from. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we'll re-roll 5s and 6s. 4 is this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the only side I'm going to say no. I'm actually going to say, because I've put so much like furniture on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. We're entering from this side. I told you I was going to play by the rules, but it's my game, and I'm cheating. Because it's easier. I'm sat on this side of the table. I can't get up too much, because I ain't got any socks on, and Twitch will see my feet, and then I'll get banned. So, we're starting this side, they're starting that side. We need 9 minis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which look kind of the same. 2. No, we need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 10 minis. Hot dog. So first off, this big fella, this brutish fella, I think we are going to use for them the one and only sheep squatch. Or, I mean, we could actually, let's not use the sheep squatch. Let's use someone who's actually a bit broody, if I can find them. That's a good set to use. Yeah, we'll put this on. This one's going on the side burner. If Ivan breaks through the walls up, you will play Raw from now on. Thank you. That's the wrong box entirely. I need to write on these what minis are in what. Here we go. Here we go. I know it's kind of like a bit outside the realms of, you know, base sizes, but I think for the bruiser, I'm of course using a super mutant with a bucket on his head. So there we go. So there's one. For the general to and fro, what were they called? Of the abandoned, I've got some survivors who'll be very good. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just pick 6 of them. They look a bit kind of, you know, unsure of themselves. So this seems like a really good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 6 normal chaps. Then we're after 2 specialists and 1 lieutenant. Oh, so the lieutenant can be actually one of these, right? I remember now. I remember. The lieutenant we will therefore pick can be represented by the ghoul. The ghoul! And for the 2... For the specialist 1 and specialist 2, we will use, wherever I put him, the sheep squatch, the imposter sheep squatch, because he looks nuts. And this guy, this Roman legionary from Cohorts Cthulhu. Because you would, in the middle of this, if this guy came running towards you, you'd be like, what the heck? What are you doing here? So we're up against 9 people. 9 people. They are A, which I believe is aggressive, set up in 1 cluster. But G, what's G? What's AIG? We don't know that. We don't know that. Where's it gone? AI type G, Guardian. That's not on the list. That's not on the list at all. Well, I guess they're guarding. So let's see how that goes. So let's just with roughly 1 inch between them. Okay, let's just randomly pick them then and put them. Should we put them right in the middle? Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, excuse me, 8, 9, 10. I'm scared. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. What's AI? What do different AI types do? Can anyone remember? Can anyone remember what a guardian does? I feel like he's going to follow someone. Page 43. You are a prince or princess. I don't know which. You're a squid lord. Some lord, I'm assuming, but we all know where assuming gets us. They're always attached to another figure, must always remain within 3 inches of that figure. Okay, well, let's work out randomly who that person is attached to. We've got a 1 to 9, so we'll just roll a d10 and see what comes up as. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are the guard. We'll swap these two then. They're the guardian of this lieutenant. I just happen to have the book open here, PDF search. Yeah. I'm more and more a fan of a PDF search. So here we go. We need to set up on this side, and advantage. We can get this. We can get these credits nice and easy. Not advantage. We have to hold that or kill them all. And I think, considering they're aggressive, they're not going to stay 6 inches away from us on that. So killing is going to be the way forward. We've got, I think what we're going to do, speak up if you have any other suggestions, but we've equipped Aquafresh with the rattle gun, and I want him to kind of like get up here and be able, oh, he can actually, there's an arrow slit. I'm going to say he can sit. Page 94, another bit of the Guardian 2. Page 94. I read 1 page. I don't need to read 2 pages, do I? Come on. 94. Oh, yes. This will always be a lieutenant. Well, in that case it is. Boop. He's attached to that guy. So there we go. No, I mean, the one next to him. He's the lieutenant. No, he's not. No, he's not. The ghoul is the lieutenant. This could be hard. This could be hard. I'm sorry, people. Right. I think, yeah, I want to get him up here, so he can like rain down on top of them. So I'm gonna deploy him like. You can't really quite see him. He is hidden back here. Here he is. He's going to make a beeline for going up these stairs. Take a position up there. The Akbar is going to start here and try and move in and capture the... Yes, well, talking about kiting, getting them on round to move, we have, of course, Max the Owlman with his jetpack. We are going to try and kite him around, get people kiting around as much as possible. So he can kind of start over here as well. And Joe Rexenstein is going to come up this point here. And from there... Oh, I think we're ready to go. I'm just going to look up before we start how one might retreat if if you wanted to. At the end of each round, the enemy will test morale. No, 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 no. How do I run away? How would I choose to run away? How would I retreat? Just in case I need to, you know. I think PQR retreating doesn't have an entry. Oh no. Oh well. Well, that won't happen, will it? Right. Let's. Where's the battle bit? Where's my battle bit? Here we go. Battle round reference. Here we go. So first, we need to see if we can seize the initiative, isn't it? Or not seizing the initiative. What's it called? So it's called seizing the initiative. Excellent. Roll 2d6 and add the highest savvy on the board, which is going to be Aquafresh with 2 savvy. Here we go. Battle begins. Basically, you just run off the board to end. Excellent. I may just do that. Let's cock die. 6. Add the highest savvy, which is 2, gives me 8. Another 1 because we are outnumbered. Another 1 because we get +1 because these guys don't know what they're doing. So that is 6, 7, 8. No, we needed 10 or more. We needed 10 or more. Although, Akbar does have his seize the initiative skill, doesn't he? And what does that let him do? Let's have a little look. If a feral crew member takes part in a battle, all enemy-imposed penalties to seize the initiative rolls are ignored. Well, we don't have any of those. That's great. Oh, look, a cable fell down. That's not good, is it? Visited by the wire over camera effect. We have. One moment. Ugh. It's so warm, the tape holding this up has melted. Which is not the best, really, is it? But we'll see how that one goes. It might happen again. Who can tell? If it does, then I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to have to see how it works. But there we go. Thank you for the heads up. Last thing I need is to be taken out by cables as well as reapers. Okie dokie. So let's give this a go. We've got 4 crew, 4d6. Let's see how this goes. We have got only one of them, which is a 2 or under, and no 1s, which means that Akbar won't steal the reaction out of our 2. Max or Aquafresh can go first. I'm tempted to give it to Aquafresh. So what we'll do is we will give the others a little cube to show that, show that they are going to go a bit later. We'll see how that one works out. So, Aquafresh, my good friend. I think we are going to. Yeah, we never had a thing about this battlefield, did we? We never had like a kind of a battlefield weird stuff roll. Did I miss that? Or did that come from some other thing last time? Do you know what I'm talking about? Because there was like, it was all a bit gooey, wasn't it? It was hard to get around. So I don't know quite what happened there. If you can remember how that happened, Squid, I would be grateful. I realise I'm asking you a lot of stuff here. But I'm melting. And no one needs that. Because world traits we did, and it was a vendetta planet. or vendetta system. So we did that. Our step 1 play, page 88, deployment conditions. Did I just miss it? Just did, didn't I? I just went straight through. Oh, it was... Yes. We did that. Did we do this? We didn't do this, did we? No, we didn't do that. Oh, no. We did do this. And it basically, yeah, if we... At the end of each round, roll 2d6. Okay, so we've got the timer on this one as well. We've got the timer. Thank you. My brain is full of goo and mush. So... Akfresh has a move of 4. He's not going to fire, so he can get a 6-inch movement, which will just about get him to the top of these stairs. There he is. So he's clanking up there. Off he goes. Now we go over to the enemy, and they will activate left to right, which is terrifying already. So, I'm just going to make a little note of who's who. Power Claw is Sheep Squatch. Ripper, Sword and Brawl is the Legionary. The guy with the blade is the Ghoul. And the Bruiser is the Super Mutant. There we go. So, how does an aggressive... I'm guessing I can guess here, but how does an aggressive AI run? I'm guessing straight towards me. But we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. Oh, my throat is... I've got a drink. I can drink something. Delicious. Utterly delicious. Okay, AI. See artificial intelligence. Okay, sure. 42 and 43 and 92. 92. 42 and 43 is going to be where we need to go. Aggressive. Aggressive enemies with opponents in sight will advance at least half a move towards them, attempting to remain in cover if possible. Enemies that are unable to see any opposition or which are within 12 inches will advance as possible towards the nearest opponent, attempting to enter into a brawl. They will not enter a brawl with an opponent that has a higher combat skill. Heavy weapon figures will not move if they have a line of sight to target. Okay, well they've all got handguns, so there's no heavy weapons there. I like that very much. That's pleasing to me. However, their brawl skill... Did I write down these guys' skills? Who knows? Probably not. I'll need to mark that one up. Interested parties. We'll put a... we'll put that... There we go. So they have the abandoned... They have a combat skill +0. So I don't think they're going to go into much hand-to-hand. So basically, they're just heading straight in, aren't they? They're just going to go for it. And who can blame them? Not me. Let's have a look. So you first, can you see anyone? You kind of. You can see. You can see Akbar over here. Half a move, attempting to remain in cover. Okay. Can be done. It can be done. The move, where's my, oh, right here. Look at this. Come on. Come on. The bandit. The move is speed's 4, so at least half a move, attempting to remain in cover. This chap here is probably just going to come straight up behind this rock. That will finish him off. He's not in range of anything, so that's fine. This chap here. Can he see? Who can he see? He can also see Akbar. I think he'd probably come over this way. So he can get to there. And I suppose they can also move +2 if they're not shooting. So, +2. There we go. This... No. I think he can't really see anyone, actually. It's kind of quite... We've placed ourselves reasonably well. The nearest opponent... well, this is the nearest opponent. The nearest opponent he knows is here. Excuse me. So that's going to be 6 inches. Six inches straight up, because he can't actually. Okay, you can come across here. There we go. This guy with the fork, can he see anyone? Not really. I mean, can't quite get there. He can probably. Yeah, I think again it's going to be another one. So he'll follow his mate round to here. Oh God, they're all swarming. They be swarming. Can you see anyone? No, 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 no. Your nearest is... Oh, no, they're all heading towards Aquafresh. It's terrible. It's terrible. So he just come... How about 6 inches? That's to like there. You... Mr. Swordman, you can't... We've actually done a reasonably good job, I think, of funneling them this way. So that's not too bad at all. Try and stay out of sight. You would do the same. You will follow. We're kind of running out of room here. These guys can just about see Max. So they're going to come this way. So I reckon come to here, and you will join like that. How does that seem? How much did I mess up? I don't think I did any messing up. I'm pleased, I'm proud. We're ready to go. What are you doing here? Did I accidentally move you? You should have been there, Matt. You were there a second ago. Cheeky. Okay. So, I think what we want to do straight away is Akbar, with his Hyper Blaster, is going to walk forward, and he can make base to base with this objective. And then 34 inches. It's time to start picking them off, really, isn't it? You can see this one here. So that's 18, sure. 18 inches, nice and seeable. He gets 3 shots, but he doesn't have to focus them all on one person. It's not a focus thing like a shotgun, which is good. But yeah, let's have a little look. Okay, here we go, firing. It's an open target within range, so we're looking at a 5+ here. 5+ to hit. Oh. We'll try again. Oh, plus combat skill, but unfortunately the combat skill is 0. 5+. It's a 5. This is a hit. Excellent. Damage on the Hyper Blaster is 1 plus whatever we roll. 5. That's a 6. A dirty 6. Their toughness is only 3. First blood has been taken. They've lost 1 of their number straight away. We have 1 shot remaining. Can Akbar see anyone? He can see this guy with the baseball bat. And he's in cover though, so that's a covered target within 6. Within range, sorry. So we're looking for a 6 here. A single 6. No. What did I get a +1 for? I got a +1 for something, didn't I? Do I just really want a +1? I think it could be that. Why did I get a +1 on that last one? Why did I give myself a +1? Not entirely sure why I did that. I still hit though. But, you know, this one, however, plus combat skill is 0. So 5. That didn't hit. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Never mind. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. 1 down. That's how we go. Now, Rex, if he can shoot, he has to. If he can brawl, he has to. I want to bring him, because Rex is armed with an infantry laser, which has got a pretty hefty range on it. I'm just going to move him up to this cover here. Oh, Joe Rexenstein. There he is. He's coming up there. That gives him a clear line of sight on your fella there, who we've already picked on a little bit. He gets 1 shot, unfortunately, only with this. It's a snapshot. We are looking for a 5+. No. Never mind. Finally, Max. Max with their shotgun. Now, they've got a jump belt, and the jump belt allows them to move basically up to 9 centimeters, 9 inches in a direct line. The wire may be about to fall down again. The tape looks very sad. So we could do that, or we want to get within 12. What I'm just going to do is he's just going to walk straight up to there instead of his move. He's tucking himself behind that rock, and that gives him the ability to shoot at this chap over here, who is partly in cover. It's not great. He's in range. It's an open target. 5+ with the shotgun. 2 shoots, both on the same. Let's see how we go. We're looking for 5 up, and Max has no bonuses to this. That's terrible. That is terrible. Never mind. And we're over. That's over. That's round 1. That is free credits. I want those credits. So what was that? That was I think you just ended up in base to base with it, and you got yourself some credits, didn't you? Excellent. Boop. Seemed to my luck with dice. Well, you know, you're in good company. That's all I can say. I'll put that there. Now we want to roll the panic die for our Reaper enemies. 1d6 per casualty. We've only killed 1 of them. Their panic range is 1 to 3. Excellent. Oh, come on. They're nerves of steel at the moment. But that's fine. Okay. Round 2. Let's see if we can get the drop on them. 2 1s. Now, we know one of those has to be taken by Akbar, because he'd be greedy like that. I want to give the other one to Aquafresh, because I want him to get in place and use. I know he's got like a -1 because he's going to move, but I want him to be able to get in place and at least pull some shots off before all these people arrive at his feet. So let's do that. We will. So those guys have got legs. Aquafresh literally steps the final inch up, puts his rattle gun down into the arrow slit, and we are going to start shooting. Oh boy. The rattle gun has 3 shots, but it has a -1 because he's moved this turn. I believe that's what it is. I'll just double check. -1 penalty hit if the fire removed. Yep, I did. Let us go straight in for their lieutenant. I'm going to pick that lieutenant off as he comes around. So, we're just going to go this one at a time. Here we go. This is, we're looking at, it's an open target, within range, 5, which will go down, which go up to a 6 because of the fact it's moved, but it goes, this has got a -1 and a +1 on it because of Aquafresh's combat skill. So, here we go. We're just looking for 5s, straight 5s. 5, excellent. That is what we wanted to see. The damage is going to be 1d6 plus rattle gun. Damage of 0, but hey, it's fine. 6. The luck has changed. The heart of the dice has blessed me. That is, amazingly, that was one of the specialists. He's just gone. We've just killed him. That's amazing. What luck. By Grandfather's Hammer, what a savings. That's insane. Aquafresh already much better than his sickly brother. That's so cool. All right. Well, should we follow that up by going straight for the bruiser behind him? So we want another 5 or a 6. That's a 2, and that's a 4. I should put my dice cam on. I'm sorry, but it failed. But Aquafresh, I don't care. You've done good there. You've done good, lad. Meanwhile, Akbar has, let's say, on this guy still with the baseball bat. He's going to stay still. He's going to aim, which gives him +1. Thank you, Squidlord. I will never remember again. Oh no, what's this? 1% battery remaining on my mic. One moment, caller. Now, the battery's just died. If with any luck, does this work? Can you hear me? Excellent. Always have a spare microphone because then you can be lazy and don't have to charge them all. Ah, batteries. I know. Haven't we worked out how to just do free power yet? So, aim gives us +1. We're not moving. Akbar is going to stand there and just line up a shot straight on old baseball dude. So we are looking for, he is open within range, that's a 5, but we're actually after 4s. Afternoon, Munchie, how's you doing? Dave's in the hospital. 1. Oh no, does aim allows you to reroll ones, or is it aim allows you to get +1? Either way. Aim, page 46. I said I wouldn't ever forget. Instantly forgot. Aiming. Excellent. Fantastic. Yeah, no, he suffered a grievous wound at the end of the last battle and is very, very damaged. 5, that's much better. That's exactly what we wanted. Damage on this, Damage rating of the weapon. The Hyperblaster damage rating 1, so this is 1 on whatever this is. That says natural 6. Another Reaver is evaporated. Yep. Yeah, I'm actually with Dave the Destroyer. Yeah, he's in hospital. Colgate is in the repair bay, and we are foolishly taking on more than double of our number in an effort to make checks notes 1 danger pay. It's we're desperate for the money to heal them up, and that's all we're able to do. So let's now see how these guys go. We're going to go, as we always do, left to right. This chap cannot actually see anyone. Or actually, can he? Yeah, he can see Akbar. So he would try and get... you're a madman. Well, yes. Also, that's fine. Auto mod. I appreciate your zealotness. Zealotness? Zeal. Yeah, he's going to try and get close. I don't really know how he would do it. I guess kind of to there, I guess. He'd try and hug the wall. He runs up with his bag. This chap with the... No, he literally cannot see anyone, so he will head towards the closest person he can. Which is Aquafresh. So here we go. Just going to do a straight dash. 6 up there. You still can't see. This is straight and best you can. Exactly. I'm loving this scenery. It's working very well for me. Again, this guy, he can't. The squash sheep. The sheep squatch. He will follow him up, kind of like barreling that way. Now, this next chap is a guardian, but he's got no one to guard anymore. So, is there an eventuality for that? Or does he just pick someone else? He's like, oh, I'll look after you instead, I guess. If each possible. If possible. 93. He should probably just pick. Yeah, I think this guy's right next to him, so he'll go wherever this guy goes. So let's see. What could he do? He is one of the few who can actually see, in theory, Aquafresh here. He can't quite... Can he? He could see Rex. He can't see these two. What's the range on a handgun? Oh, mercy, look at that. He can shoot. He can shoot. How does that work? So, aggressive. So he'll move forward, taking cover. Which he kind of does, like to there. Oh, poop. Like that. Hello. I guess, but he's nowhere near them, so I'm just going to pick this guy because he's like literally he's the closest one. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And now he's going to shoot at Aquafresh. It's within range, behind cover. So he's looking for a 6. He's got a 6. That's not what I wanted at all. But you know, hey ho. Let's see how this works then. Please do not kill Aquafresh. This would be a terrible way to go. No damage rating. 3. So it's a 3 or more. Aquafresh's toughness is 4. Excellent. He's pushed back an inch. Fortunately not down the stairs. and is stunned. So there we go. He's got a little stunned cube now. So this guy will therefore keep up. He therefore can't actually see Aquafresh anymore. So he just sort of stays close. Aquafresh has fortunately staggered back out of visibility. You can see Max. And you are over here, this chap in the nice fedora. He is a lieutenant, so he is basically like 1 toughness extra and has a blade. He also has a handgun, so what he would do, I think, is come up to this corner. And originally was going to take a shot at Max, and he still is. No, he's not. He wouldn't, because Akbar is in the open. You wouldn't suddenly be like, oh, actually, I'll still stick with my target. So he would do that, I think. Unfortunately, that means he's in range, but not under 6 inches. So we're looking at open total 5+. It's a 1. They've moved at least half a move up. Yeah. So he's moved like 4, which is his full move, to be fair. So he's not done too bad. He just whiffed his shot, and I'm very glad of that. This chap can come straight up to the edge and again shoot at Akbar. We're looking for that. Oh, 4, not enough, because that handgun does not have any bonuses to it. It sucks for you guys, but the bullets are flying. Let's have a little think about what we want to do now. We've still got Joe Rexenstein and Max the Owlman to move. Now, I feel like we need to kite them around a bit more. And these guys, they're kind of flanking us. So if we pull back this way, can we jump up there with the... No, we can't. That's a shame. That is a shame. We could try and just hunker down. If we can take these both out, that would be good. But you have to move first, don't you, unfortunately. What do you think? I'm worried because we have such a limited crew, and although we've taken 3 out, they still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They still have almost double our people. And it's just 1 shot away from them taking one of our team down. I feel like I'm not sure whether I want to be ballsy and just push what little advantage we have with our better weaponry, or pull back. They can move as fast as us, so it'd just be run and gun if it gets to it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. Better part of valor is sometimes wise. It is. True. True. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we are going to do. Joe Rexenstein is going to just kind of come round further this way, okay? He's like staying behind his barriers, and he can clearly see your big fella over here. He is poking out. I mean, he's technically in cover. So that is within range, covered. So 6+, just a simple 6+. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. No, it won't. Joe, I like your can-do attitude. Max, however, probably should jump out of the way. So he's going to use his jump jet. I'm sorry, I'm making the noise. I'm sorry, you can't stop me. And he is coming behind this barrier here. That then enables him to, yep, that's like 8 and a bit inches, which is definitely within the range of his shotgun, and he's going to focus both of his shotgun shots on the lieutenant. So we're looking here for, again, 6 ups, because it's a covered target within range. Oh, that's on the border. Do I get that one? Do I get that one? I'm saying I get that one. It didn't come out of the tray. So that's 1-6. Damage. Damage rating of this is 1. That's a 5. What is the lieutenant's? If you can't be recognised as playing with little plastic soldiers, are you? Exactly. I'm sitting here in front of 1, 2, 3 very warm lights. It's 30 degrees outside. I'm making rocket noises. I can't bang the table. Everything would fly off. But hey ho, yeah. So the lieutenant's toughness. He does have 1 extra toughness, and their toughness, I believe, is 3. So his toughness is 4. We've got him. We've got him. Excellent. Pick out those targets. Man. Okay. That's the end of round 2. I should show you the battlefield more. I apologise. I'm getting too excited. As you can maybe see, we've got Aquafresh up here, stunned a bit, but still with a reasonable coverage of this area. Joe has been peppering this area. Akbar hasn't moved too much either. Max using his ability to move around, taking these off. We have a standard, the big guardian, another standard, couple more standards here, and this guy with the sheep horns is the remaining specialist. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, we are getting there. It's good to know. Okay, they've lost this turn 3 people. 3 people. So we're going to roll 3 dice. Their panic is 1 to 3. 2 of them peg it. That is amazing. Oh, this is starting to come together here. This is starting to come together. We choose, I guess, who they are. I think. Should we choose or do we randomize it? It's going to be the kind of the average chods, isn't it? I think furthest away. Oh, it is furthest away. You are totally right. It's nearest the back. That does mean, though, it is the unique figure. It is the unique boy. And his mate. They both leave. His mate's like, I'm out of here. And he agrees. So they've gone. It doesn't cause it. Right. One thing we have forgotten to do as well is we've got that timer ticking, which I forgot about. That is end of each round, roll 2d6. So we couldn't have done it on the first round because it would have had to roll a 1. So if this is double ones, it's over and we're technically lost. It's not. Thank God. Thank goodness. He runs away to fight with another day. I will see him again because I ain't got that many minis. I've got a fair few, to be fair. But I also like what you said. So, right. Yeah, excellent. Let's now see how many of our team get to go for. I need at least 1-1, otherwise Akbar's in trouble. I didn't get anything. Everyone is slow. So all the other side are going first. Oh, crap. Right. Okay. So chap here has no line of sight, but he knows he's close to Aquafresh. He will move his full movement of 6, which minus a bit for going over this, basically takes him to here. He's coming around to flank him. We could have a problem. Aquafresh may have to jump off this precipice. Same with this lieutenant. Basically, can come up and stand on this flat rock. The chap here, he can see Max, but he has to move at least half his movement, which is 2, right? So he'll move 2. In fact, he'll move a little bit more than that to put himself, like, put Rexenstein out there. And then this is going to be quite bad for Max, actually, because this is under 6 inches in cover. So that's 5 inches. We're looking for a handgun shot. 5+. It's a 5+. It's a hit. It's a hit against Max. Crap. Max fortunately has a stim pack, so if this goes horribly, not the end of the world. Damage is damage rating of the weapon. Handgun has damage rating of 0. That's a 6. Max would be a casualty right now, but I'm going to take that stim pack, and he instead gets a stunned marker. That's how stim packs work, I believe. I'm just going to double check, because I feel like I'm just about getting away with this. Main table, the single stun marker that's used reflexively upon. Yep, excellent. Max, what a dude. And then this final chap here, again, they have to move half, at least half, which does mean he is coming out into the open. Well, he's kind of like coming to this corner here. But then it's a straight shot for him. I think with that, he would come a little bit closer, because then he will get the 6-inch bonus. Ow! Okay, so unfortunately Akbar is now open within 6 inches. They have no combat skill, these guys, which I'm very, very good. Lieutenants are affected by the morale dice, of course. It's a 6. Oh no, it's a 6. He hit. He hit. If they get within 12 inches, they head into brawl for extra fun. Can they do that? Can they do 12? Because they've got a move of 4. And they can move a +2. Are you sure that's 12? I mean, I don't... That was a very loud engine. If you're my neighbour, I really appreciate being woken up by that at 4 in the morning. They just start burning, then they just start burning all movement. Is that how that works? Explain it to me like you would have drunk in a pub. Page 43, aggressive. Enemies are unable to see any opposition or which are within 12... Attempting to enter in a brawl, yeah, but they're not close enough to get into a brawl. Oh, so they move fast as possible. So they'll move their maximum movement, which is 6, because it's the 4 + 2. I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to get it. They will not enter a brawl. The combat has higher combat skill. Akbar does not, so we're just going to add 2 more inches then onto that. Okay, well, this guy's going to get chumped up, isn't he? Good Lord. Plus dash. Yes, dash, if you're not firing, you get +2, don't you? So that's dash. That's what you mean. That's what you mean by dash, isn't it? That's dash. You're throwing terms around, yes. Yeah. Probably hanging out in the clear. Yeah, this is our saving grace. Okay, so stun. So we're going to remove a... Okay, we can make one action. I think Max will have to take the shot against the Hat Man. Max has a scrap pistol, which is 9 inches. I think it's one shot though. So he's just going to use his shotgun. This guy's in the open, got 2 shots, and we're looking therefore for 3 pluses. Come on, Max, you can do this. 2 shots, lovely. Damage on the first one is going to be a combat skill +1. Oh, so that was definitely a hit. And damage of +1. So damage rate, so 1 +1 on this. First one, that's a 3. Second is a natural 6. This guy doesn't make it anymore. He is taken out as well. And he'll then use his second action to remove that stun. Akbar is within 3 inches of his enemy. Therefore, he has to fire at it. Which, you know, makes sense. Open within 6, that's 3+. Akbar is going to use his dueling pistol with a laser sight, which means, good God, what does the laser sight do again? I forgot how lethal this pistol was. This laser sight. Oh, it's it has the snapshot thing, and snapshot means +1 to hit. So we've got +1, +1, +1, just +1, just +1. That means that's good. So we're looking for 2s and up. Come on, 2s and up. That's fine. Critical, it also has. This is an amazing pistol. Critical, a natural 6 inflicts 2 hits on the target. But yeah, it didn't. So we're now looking for damage as nothing on this. So let's see how this goes. It's a 3. 3 is their toughness, I believe. Yep, the abandon of toughness is 3, so it's equal to or exceeds their toughness. We might make this. I know I'm speaking very, very early. I feel like we might make this. Aquafresh has problems. I'll admit that's a thing. So what I'll switch to now, as you can see. So here, Joe is going to shoot at this guy who's just poked his head around the corner. If you can lure them out of cover into charges, you can mess them up. Yeah, I'm just having a look measuring those distances. I'm always putting myself too close. Also, are we within 6 inches of this? Yes, technically, this is uncontested at the moment. Excellent. Joe turns and takes a shot with aim against the chap with the pitchfork. Joe has, oh, hang on. Joe, are you within 6 inches? Yep, he is. Flippin' heck, Joe. Joe has to charge. Oh no, he has to go around. He's not within 6 inches. He's just out of it. So he's just out. We're just safe. Oh, thank God. Because he would have had to go around. So that would have been 1, 2. Yeah, he's about 7 inches actually away. So he takes his shot. That enemy is open within. That enemy is just open within range. So we're looking at 5 pluses. And Joe hits with a 6. That definitely hits. This chap wants to see what the damage is. The colony rifle has a damage of 0. It's 4. Joe, man of the people. What a guy. If you can lure him out of the cover. Oh, I've read that already, yeah. But yes, I agree. I agree with it so much I'm reading it again. I am going to pull Joe back while I still can. I'm going to pull him back to here. Now, Aquafresh. Aquafresh, my sweet, sweet lad. Is there a way I can just move you and have you jump off? No, we're going to move him up to here. He's going to hide on the assumption that this guy, he's got the chance to fail his panic test, which is happening now. Yep, that's within 6 inches. I've got paranoid. I want to check it again. 3 people have died this turn. Therefore, 3 panic dice. Any of these are a 1, 2, or 3. This last guy runs away. We got 2. That's all we needed. The lieutenant runs. The day is, in theory, ours. I think we won. I think we've only gone and won. Spicy, my bum. Come on, it's not spicy at all. It was pretty spicy. I got quite scared. So just to double check our win conditions, I'm going to get rid of that. Where's my win conditions gone? Just to be sure. At the end of each round, well, you know, it's not having nice. Scavenge the corpses and show the twitching remnants a good time. I don't like that sentence. That sounds horrible. But you do you. Excellent. So our goal, if I can find it, if I can remember and find it, was we had to end up and secure that little plastic ring, right? Let's have a look. Where was it? Secure. End 2 consecutive rounds within a crew of 2 inches of the centre of the table. Oh no, we don't have to go. If you drive off the opposition, you can complete your objective at your leisure. We did it that way. Excellent. We can now complete the objective at our leisure. Let's see how this works out. I'm so pleased that worked out. I was just really worried that we were going to not make it. If we fought an opponent isn't a rifle and held the field, roll 1d6. No, they're not our rivals again, which is good. If you succeeded in a patron mission, you add the patron. We did. We have not failed. Excellent. We did not fight a quest. So actually, because we did that, we get 1 bonus credit for danger pay. Excellent. Takes us up to 9. Get paid. We earn 1d6 credits in loot, bounty, or salvaged. It's not in easy mode. We won the mission by completing our objective. Did we? Did we? I don't know if we did. Because we killed them all. It does say we could, so I'm going to say we completed our objective. Which is good, because that's 3 credits, because I'm terrible at credits. Add the pay bonus to the danger pay. So yeah, we've done that. So another 3. We're up to 12 credits. Aggressives can be baited out, albeit at close range. Tacticals are the brutal ones. Yeah, I'm not looking for that. If you held the field, we can search. And I will. I will. What did these aggressives leave behind? 58. They left behind a personal trinket. On each planet you visit in the future, roll 2d6. On a 9+, you find the owner and receive a loot roll as payment. I mean, we've now got 2 things that need to be taken to other planets. That feels like a good thing. Check for invasion. If the enemy's battle is an invasion threat... Oh, no. I don't think they are they? I don't think they are. I hope they're not. Where did they go? I've lost them. I've lost them! Abandoned. I don't know. They're not an invasion threat. It doesn't say so, so they're not. You must roll to see if they're available. Excellent. Gather the loot. Roll once on the loot table to see what you've earned. Some circumstances may offer additional rolls. 131. Delicious loot. No, they weren't. They weren't invaders. Delicious loot. Here we go. Please just give us money. 95. Rewards! We've got a reward. Excellent. Roll once on the rewards subtable. That gives me great pleasure to do so. Rewards. Come on. Money, 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 money. 28. Scrap. 3. Oh no. 28. A cargo crate worth 1d6 credits. Here we go. 5 credits, baby. Here we go. The money's coming in. We're up to 17. Ho, ho, ho. Determine injuries and recovery. No one became a casualty, which is excellent. That's really good. Experience. Okay. Right. Each character participant has now experience points. Character survived. Excellent. Became a casualty? No one. Survived but did not win. Survived and won 3 XP, which means Akbar is now on 3. Max is now on 8. Akfresh is a robot and therefore incapable of feeling or learning. And Joe Rexenstein is now up to 5. First character to inflict a casualty, that was Aquafresh. What a waste. What a fool. I shouldn't have sent the... Yep, that was a fool. That was stupid. Never mind. I killed a unique individual. No, he ran away. The unique individual ran away. Campaign is on easy mode? No. Okay, so we don't actually get that much experience. Whoops. We may now... Okay, Max has 8, so he could upgrade pretty much anything, apart from luck. I'm tempted to upgrade Max's toughness to 4. Time to consider phasing out the bots for squishies who can learn. Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? I think it is. I do love my dental droids, but I don't know whether they're going to be carrying it. What do we think? Should Max improve his toughness, or I think actually Max, we can increase his reaction, because then he can always use a 3, which will allow him to move and use his jump jet. Getting him out of trouble feels like a good plan. I'm going to do that. Pull a psionic from the compendium just for giggles. Oh, God. So, yeah. Unless anyone objects, Max is improving his reactions, which takes him down to 1 XP. 3 and 5. For 5, Joe could up his speed or his savvy, but I don't particularly feel like I want to do either of those. So that's fine. But yeah, invest in advanced training. Select crew member who wishes to attend. Do we want to do this? No, we can't afford any of that. Well, we could, but we're not paying for all of that. Our goal, remember, is to buy off our debt. Says Cop the Stream, is there a rules or something? Not really, just, you know, when decisions come up, join in, help, because I need it. Everyone's been helping me. It's been great, thank you. We probably are coming to the end, though, Iglick. I would normally, I think, were it not so hot, I can feel the sweat running down my nerdy back, I would probably play a second battle. But I'm a Faden, so I hope that's okay. And to be honest, if it's not, there's nothing you can do about it, because I can turn things off. I want to drink. I want to go to the pub. I don't think we need to purchase any items. We've got plenty of stuff. We can sell up to 3 undamaged items earning 1 credit each. So we could sell Akbar's military rifle, because we replaced that with a hyper blaster. That feels like good. Just get the money. This is where we said we were going to get the money. So we'll do that. Again, military rifle is gone. And that gives us up to 18 credits now. Or hold on the rifle for newbies. I know what you're saying, and it does make a lot of sense. But if that comes to shove, we can still half-inch Dave the Destroyer's Connolly rifle. He's still got stuff he's not using because he's in med bay, right? So there we go. We could buy ship upgrades. We're too poor for that. Roll for a campaign event. Oh, no. That doesn't sound good, does it? Campaign events. See how badly this goes. I think, you know, because we've got such a small crew and our goal is to literally pay off 31 credits as soon as possible. Money. Retire quick. 19. 19. We've managed to mouth off to the wrong people. Add a rival. We now have 4 rivals on this planet. I am beginning to think we should leave next turn. Because we're going to get found. We're going to get found out. Which is not great, is it? Roll for a character event. Select a random non-bot, non-soulless character. So we'll roll this, and we'll re-roll 5 or 6. We will say 1 is Dave, 2 is Joe, 3 is Max, and 4 is Akbar. 3 is Max. That was 3. Max has a character event. Let's see what happens to Max. Perfect for it. Time to go because there's 4 and 6 chance. Yeah, exactly. I'm not having that. I am not having that at all. Character event 90. Around 90. They don't make them like they used to. A random item carried by the character is damaged and must be repaired before it can be used again. Engineers are not affected. Okay. He carries a shotgun, a scrap pistol, and a jump belt. So 1 to 2 is the shotgun, 3 to 4 is the scrap pistol, 5 to 6 is the jump belt. It is the scrap pistol which is damaged. Great. It's not gone perfectly, I have to admit. But there we go, that's the campaign. Check for Galactic War. Nah. We're in a relatively peaceful place. And I believe checking the campaign progress thing on page which is right here, page 68, that's what I said. We're there, we're done. So I'm also going to cross off 1 campaign turn for Dave and 1 campaign turn for Colgate as they malinger in their sick beds, their respective sick beds. I mean, scrap is in the name. It's true. It's just very scrap pistol now. So yeah, there we go. I think that's it. I think the Crimson Tunics may have to leave their the planet of Planet Claire, just as we got to know her, because 4 rivals. Yes, maybe fly and be ready on the next planet next session. I think so. Next session, this time next week, when God, I hope it's colder. But yeah, please do hang out. It's been great. Thank you again for all the rules tips. Always very helpful, especially when my brain is melting. And thank you for chatting. It's been lovely to see you. But yeah, we'll come back. And if you have any ideas about what we can do for the next one, we've won 2 in a row now. So next time we will be on the next difficulty setting up, which is going to start making it a bit hard. And the difficulty setting will be checks. Oh God, what will it be? It'll be quite high. Say I channeling K2SO. It's high. Yeah, it's not going to be good. So things could go horribly wrong. So we may have to recruit someone. We may have to work on that. Let's see how it goes. But we could also potentially, maybe even heal someone. Challenging. Oh, hey, Alf Black 2. How you doing? You've turned up just as we're about to finish, I'm afraid. But thank you for coming along anyway. We'll be playing this again this same time next week, so we'll drop by then. You can see if our crew make it any further. thanks once again to Deep Cut Studio for sending lovely things to us. It's all right. Thank you for coming along anyway. Hope to see you soon, though. If you want to drop a follow and all that stuff, that would be greatly appreciated. We found on Facebook, Instagram, Discord at discord.gg/Modiphius, or if you chat old school style, you can come at forums.modiphius.com. We're also on Blue Sky. Other things, my brain's melting, so I'm going to stop now. But thank you very much for coming, and the Crimson Tunics will ride again, hopefully. Hopefully they will ride again, and we'll get some of them out of sickbay in our further adventures. Thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you get up to. Bye for now. Bye.